A good evening. A good evening. How's everybody doing out there this evening? So I figured I'd come on and hang with you ladies and fellas for a little while, seeing as for whatever reason, when I made the video earlier today, I don't know what happened to the audio. That's happened to Uncle Lou a couple times too, where for whatever reason the audio doesn't come through on YouTube, and that freaking sucked. Because I was like, you know what, man, I'm not about to freaking go and I recorded another 12-minute video. I was like, just go live, talk about the Giants. We could talk about what happened on Sunday night, the injuries, the wide receivers, whatever. Just a little Giants hangout. Is all decked out in blue today. Do not have Apple TV, so my my Yankee stuff is on my phone. This is why I can't listen to it, obviously, because of the copyright. But that's why I have the MLB package now. I've had it forever, so I can listen to any radio broadcast. But it pays dividends now. I do have Prime, but when it's on Apple TV, I cannot get that. And I'm pretty sure it's on Apple TV tonight. But thank you for being here, guys. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell. We hit 100K. I still can't get over it. I have my little check mark. I'm verified, which makes me feel good. Now nobody can try to imitate me because there's only one. Just waiting on YouTube to review my channel so we can get that silver play button. I can do the unboxing, and then we can move forward and try to get a gold one. It's only 900,000 subscribers away. Yankees got out of the top of the eighth. Very good. They had first and second with nobody out. Vogel back grounded into a double play. McNeil just lined out. Oswaldo Cabrera will go to the bottom of the eighth. Yankees lead 4-2. Judge having a good night tonight. Jake, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. That was an old video. I just put that up there today. We go to Animal Land. My kid loves Animal Land. He loves feeding the giraffes. Loves the camels. My kid loves the camels. As you can see on the Instagram video, he actually laughs. He's laughing because they're sticking their head in the thing. And what you don't see is my wife is driving, and she has a camel's head in her window, and an emu came over, and the emus are mean. Like they peck at the window, they peck at the food. They're mean. So we don't like those. The camels are very nice. You just got to make sure they don't spit on you, but the camels are very nice. So my kid loves the camels. We like to feed the camels, but they did stick their head in there, and that's why we couldn't go anywhere. But I thought the video was funny. So that's why I put it up there, because he's laughing. He's like, Mommy. That's good, though. But I love anytime I get to spend any time with my son. It's the best. He's 5 years old. He starts kindergarten in a couple weeks. It's hard to believe, man. I do anything for my kid. He's the best thing that ever happened to me, for sure. Richie, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. He says, between the Cubs and the White Sox, who do you honestly think has a better cap logo? Which team would you root for if you were a Chicago sports guy? Frankly, the Sox artwork looks sleek as heck. I'm a traditionalist, Richie, so I would go with the Cubs. But I definitely, the White Sox logo was more, fancy, definitely more artistic. But I'm a traditionalist. I'm going to Cooperstown on Saturday. I plan on live streaming from Cooperstown. You can live stream, so I'll do a little vlog. Again, I have an iPhone, so I'm not going to be able to show you my face. I can show you what I'm looking at while I'm there. I figure, half an hour, whatever, we'll walk around Cooperstown. If none of you have ever been to the Baseball Hall of Fame, I can show you a lot of stuff. So, the game is on. Oh, it's on SNY? Oh, okay. If it's on SNY, I have that. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know it's on SNY, Bobby. Appreciate it. I never would have thought to check that. I would have never thought to check SNY. I figured, they're both just on Apple TV. Donaldson pops it foul. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate you letting me know. But yeah, I figured I'll do that while I'm at Cooperstown. And like I said, if you've never been there, especially a guy like LA Lou might have been there, but a baseball traditionalist that may have never been to Cooperstown, it'd be cool to go around and show you some of the stuff there. But I appreciate you guys, girls, being here. You get your fitted hat from Cooperstown. I get it from I can't buy fitted hats. My head's too damn small. Nothing fits right. Now I'm thinking about getting a Jackie Robinson jersey when I'm there. But I've been buying too much stuff, man. I bought the Giants hat, I bought the McKinney jersey, I bought a Giants hoodie yesterday. Why am I spending all my money on the damn Giants? They had a friggin' awesome gray hoodie. It was on clearance. It was like $32 from Fanatics. So I was like, yeah, why the hell not? But yeah, I love Cooperstown, so we'll be going there for sure. But yeah, man. So, the Giants, obviously, good game. Daniel Jones looked amazing. Very happy. I mean, I'm hoping that Daniel Jones plays like that the rest of the year. I know it's against the backups. Oh, it's against the backups. But what do you want it to happen? Like, I don't understand people like, oh, it's against the backups. He can't help that he's playing against the second string guys. Would you rather him struggle? Like, I've never understood that. But yeah, he's got to do it against first string guys. I don't think anybody's arguing that, but I'm happy that he played well. Johnny, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Brilly. Thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that, my lady. Stella to the 100K, man. I still can't believe I have 100,000 subscribers. He says, still rocks for the clown show Giants, no matter who runs the ship. Hope my Eagles win the Super Bowl so you can rejoice. That Eagles stink. But check this out, man. This was my favorite thing about getting 100,000 subscribers is that little check mark. Because, YouTube, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but they allow people to use your likeness and people can imitate your channel. Now, nobody can imitate that. That was my favorite part about getting to 100,000 was that now the silver play button is going to be cool. But I think that the being verified is pretty awesome. So he just missed that. Cabrera just missed that. He just missed that. But I've said before, man, I could have never done it without you guys and girls. So I really appreciate it. Also want to say Friday, I will be making the donation to Wounded Warriors. And I want to thank everybody that was a part of that 24-hour stream. Like I said, my swan song, as far as like scheduled 24-hour streams, I probably will do one again in the future. I do enjoy doing them, but they do kill me, man. And it's like 2 days. It takes 2 days away from me because on Sunday I'm useless. So it does take 2 days. It's always worth it because it's for a good cause. Like I feel like all 7 charities that I've done were for a good cause. But I thank you guys and girls so much for being a part of that. We set a record. That's the most I will have donated to any cause. The most before was 1,050. I think that was either St. Jude's or Make-A-Wish. We hit 1,000 a couple times. I want to say we hit 1,000 3 times. It was 1,000 twice. Ronald McDonald and Make-A-Wish, I think, and I think St. Jude's was 1,050. We got 1,125 for Wounded Warriors. So I'll be donating $1,125 to Wounded Warriors on Friday. I just got to get paid, and I always wait for my credit card statement to flip over into the next month before I donate because it's just, credit cards are credit cards. So, I wait a little bit there, but Friday we'll be doing it. You'll see it. I always post it on Instagram. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post a donation because not that anybody questions me at this point. I mean, I've done it 6 other times. It's not like the 7th time I go like, oh, you know what? I just wanted to do that. Hell no, not for that charity. So I appreciate it. That was freaking awesome. Sonny, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Thank goodness football soon. I know. Well, hopefully, Sonny, we can sweep the Mets here. We're up 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th, about to win our 3rd in a row, hopefully. The Yankees are playing some small ball. You see that? Some bunting, RBI single from Benintendi, 2-out hit from Judge. Kind of things we were doing at the beginning of the year, Sonny. Now we're helping us win some ball games. It's nice. It's nice. Yuri, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, my man. I personally would have rushed Thibodeau back, but I want him to play against Dallas Monday night. That's an extra week to heal. Yeah, that's what sucks. Like a sprained MCL, I don't know what that means. And I just don't know what it means. And I'm always worried about that myself. I'm worried about him getting more hurt, really hurting the knee, and then missing the thing. It sucks what happened to Darian Beavers. These injuries just suck. I love a guy. I did the video. I got some ass clown in there. Oh, football's a part of injuries. Stop whining. WHINNING. So really winning. Stop winning. Guys can't even spell, but stop whining. I know that equals views. And man, shut up. I love when people tell me, don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I was sad about it. So whatever. You ain't a Giants fan anyway. Get the hell out of here. Sonny, my friend, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He says, will the Yankees wake the hell up already? For your information, Law has been talking mad trash at his channel. I salute you, buddy, but go Commanders. Man, listen, I love Law Nation. Law's my guy. But, the Cowboys, they're a little cocky. They're a little cocky, Sonny. I mean, they got a good team. If I can't, listen, Sonny, if we can't win the division, which we probably can't, if I'm being completely honest, I want the Commanders to win. I mean, I make no bones about it. I do not dislike Washington. I don't like Washington, but I do not have the amount of hate. I mean, I hate the Cowboys and Eagles. Hate them. I don't like Washington. I respect them. I can't stand the Eagles and Cowboys. Hate them. Hate them. Johnny, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. He says, hey, Baddog, at least you could trash the Cowboys and Commanders. That are only our teams have the most success in all 23 years to Mark Holmes and son crying. Well, that was funny. That's one of the best sound bites ever. This brother screwed us. No, making fun of the Cowboys not winning for almost 30 years is hilarious to me. And the Giants have been terrible, yeah, but at least we won something in this millennium. You know what I mean? The Cowboys, I mean, God, VHS is popular back the last time the Cowboys won anything. And I laugh all the time because I say, I'm going to be 46. The last time they won anything, I was 19. I am 46. Last time they won anything, I was 19. It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, it sucks. Brian says technically a sprain's a tear. I know, and I don't know what that means. Like there's different levels of tears and sprains, and I don't want them to get hurt. I get concerned when it's a ligament. You know what I mean? That always concerns me. Went out in the Mets ninth. Come on, Yanks. Let's finish this off, baby. Let's go. Big Boo! Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I really appreciate it. I love the purple cow, by the way. Never heard of a sprained MCL. What does that actually mean? Any doctors in the house? So like Brian said, it's kind of a tear. A lot of times they say an MCL sprain. Sprains are, like you said, it's a slight tear. So it's not a complete tear, though. When you sprain an MCL or an ACL sprain, usually you go for an MRI to see how bad the tear is. So it's not like an inflammation. Listen, I mean, when you work out, you tear muscle fibers. You're breaking your muscles down and they're supposed to rebuild. They rebuild stronger. I'm not saying that's what happens with a ligament, but you actually tear down your muscle fibers. You're actually tearing the muscle fibers in your body when you work out to make them stronger. But a sprain it's weird. Again, a sprained ligament could mean a bunch of things, and I just want to be careful. A sprained ankle, sometimes sprained ankles are worse than broken bones. They take longer to heal. If it's a clean break, it usually could take 4 to 6 weeks. If it's a sprain, they could linger for a long time. Those high ankle sprains take forever. That's what Saquon Barkley had, the high ankle sprain. So I don't know. Coded Trout, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says, McAdoo, Shermer, and Judge, which one would you keep as a head coach, a coordinator, and which one would you fire? Can't ban them. Oh, that's easy. I would have Shermer be the head coach and McAdoo be the offensive coordinator. Judge can go swim laps in the Hudson River with cement shoes. He was terrible. Joe Judge messed up a cup of coffee. I got no confidence in Joe Judge, but I do think McAdoo was a good offensive coordinator, and I do think that, I mean, I don't know how good of a head coach Sherman was. He struggled as a head coach too, but I think that Sherman was a better was a better head coach. I think the players respected Shermer more than they respected McAdoo. So I would definitely have Shermer be the head coach and McAdoo be the offensive coordinator for sure. Johnny, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. He says, come on, Yanks, help my Phillies just win. Mets stink. Oh, the Braves fans are big Yankee fans right now, too. Wait for Sleeta to come on in here. I know he was streaming the rest of this game, but once it's over, he should come in and thank the Yanks for sweeping the Mets, hopefully. Let's see what we got here. That pitch is outside. Clark Schmidt been out there for 3 innings. My man, Sonny. What does Louis T say? Even though it's the third time. Sonny, thank you so much for the double up. Double up. Is that what he does? I love Louis T. He says, you might think I'm crazy. No. Have you ever seen me, Sonny? I don't think anybody's crazier than me. I have a group of NFC East friends, and they all but written them off. I think you guys will be tough. Just don't beat us. Sonny, the thing that sucks is we're already dealing with injuries, I think if the Giants were healthy, I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to get too overly optimistic. I did that last year and I thought we'd win 10 games. I thought we'd be a better team and we were absolutely terrible. The injuries had a lot to do with that, but we were still a really bad team even before people got injured, and you could tell. I do think that this coaching staff is good. I do think that this team is going to move in the right direction, but we still have a lot of Gettleman's players. We still have that Gettleman hangover type of thing. I really just want to see them improve, and I would like them to be freaking healthy. It sucks that, I don't know how much of an impact Darian Beavers is going to make, but a lot of Giants fans like Darian Beavers because, he's a lunch pail guy. He's a hard hitter. He's a hard worker, and New Yorkers embody that. We love our guys that give 150%. We love those type of players. So he was already a fan favorite. Obviously, Thibodeau, it freaking sucks. He's our crown jewel, and hopefully he's okay for week 1 or week 2. And there's no lingering effects of this sprained MCL. It just stinks. Steve, thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate it. I did hear about Chase Young in the PUP list out for 4 games. Chase Young is kind of falling apart, man. He had a great rookie season, and then he had a bad, sophomore season, and now he's injured. So, listen, I like the Andrew Thomas pick. I like Chase Young. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I didn't want Chase Young. Oh, I definitely would have taken Chase Young. There is no question about it. But it is ironic that the one time Dave Gettleman decided to actually do what he said he was going to do, which was fix the offensive line, well, he picked a good one. He picked a damn good one in freaking Andrew Thomas. So I wish he would have done more of it, So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to call Chase Young a bust. Yeah, he's only in his 3rd year. We'll see how he does. But I busted. Oh, come on, Schmidt. Don't be walking, guys. He's got 47 pitches. Boone going to stick with him here? What the hell's Boone doing besides chewing on gum? Andrew, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Brilly. He says the mayor, people miss the Brilly, I guess. I'm getting a lot of the Brilly. So I was like, yeah, we'll throw a couple Brillies out there. The Maras and the Johnsons need to put grass in the MetLife. Congrats on 100K. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. And yes, my friend, that was the consensus in the video. And we have talked about this for years because it's not just the Giants players that get hurt. The Jets players get hurt too. I've said, I know the Giants won a Super Bowl since MetLife was built, but MetLife is a house of horrors for our teams. The Jets and Giants combined have won 44 games in the last 5 years. We're the 2 worst teams in the NFL. We each won 22 games since 2017. That's pretty sad. And both teams reside in MetLife Stadium. Both teams have drafted quarterbacks. Both teams have drafted linemen. Both teams have had so many turnovers and GMs and coaches and offensive coordinators, and nothing seems to help. So I don't know. Donovan, there's 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the 9th. I don't know. Nimmo's at the plate. Whoever just walked, I didn't see who walked. He took second on defensive indifference. His run doesn't mean anything. Angel, I mean, if the Giants defense plays really well, listen, if we're going to beat the Titans are beatable. You got to stop Derrick Henry. Easier said than done. If you make them throw the ball, I think we got a chance. But if we're going to beat them, I think the defense is going to have to make some plays. I think the defense might have to score a defensive touchdown or get a big turnover and set us up for a touchdown. I think the defense is going to have to make a play. I still am I'm still concerned about our offense. The offensive line has been really beat up, and obviously Evan Neal's a rookie, and they haven't had that ability to play together. So you got to build chemistry and continuity on the front line, and it's going to take some time. So I have a feeling Daniel Jones will be under some duress in that game. Now it's going to be up to Daniel Jones to kind of do what he did against Cincinnati, feel the rush, step up, make a throw with somebody in his face, not turn the ball over. Saw a confident quarterback on Sunday night, made me feel good because if Daniel Jones can play with confidence, I think Daniel Jones. Listen, you guys have watched me long enough. For years now, I've said the only thing that kid lacks is confidence in his ability to go through progressions. And sometimes I think the game moves too fast for him. And if he could ever figure that out, I think he would be damn good because his physical gifts are there. Does he have the strongest arm in the league? No. Does he have a Josh Allen arm? No. I hate when people compare this guy to Josh Allen. Can we please stop comparing Daniel Jones at a second best quarterback or maybe the best quarterback in the league? Please. Statistics don't tell the whole story. Daniel Jones' 38 games over the course of 3 seasons. He's been hurt. Josh Allen's are pretty much over the course of 2 seasons. In his 3rd season, he exploded and had a great year. His rookie season was god-awful. Daniel Jones's was better. Remember that. Daniel Jones has progressively gotten worse. His rookie season bolstered his statistics because he threw 24 touchdowns. Josh Allen did not do that his rookie season. Josh Allen got better. Josh Allen continued to improve and get better, progress. Daniel Jones is going the other way. So can we please stop comparing them? Anybody that's unbiased and watches both of those quarterbacks, there's no way you could sit there as a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a tough play, and he's going to have to eat it. Mets have 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. Glaber sucks, by the way. Glaber Torres is useless. Trash can. Glaber Torres needs to get the hell out of the game. I don't know why Boone has that guy in the lineup. Totally screwed up tonight. Allowed Pete Alonso to score. They had him dead to rights and don't play. Glaber Torres is just aloof. But I think that, that's my thing on Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones can be a good quarterback. I don't think he can be Josh Allen. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair to Daniel Jones to compare him to Josh Allen. I don't think that's fair. It's not fair to compare him to Justin Herbert. It's not fair to compare him to Aaron Rodgers or Pat Mahomes or Dak Prescott. He shouldn't be compared to anybody. Can he just be Daniel Jones? Can we just see what Daniel Jones can do? This is a make or break year for him. He's either going to produce or he's not. He's either going to produce and be great for us or he's not going to be a Giant next year. And we'll have to see. Sonny, my friend, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. He says, bro, I had to clip the double up, and share it with my Commanders Discord. They all respect you there. For your information, I post your workout vids there. So, hey, Sonny, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for sharing any of my videos or the channel, man, with anybody. I really do appreciate it. That certainly helps huge when you go that extra mile and share the video out with anybody because maybe more people subscribe or see it. So I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, man, I get some funny looks when I'm in the gym because I work extreme, the gym I go to, there's not many. I mean, there's people that are in there. I mean, they're working out, but I am so intense when I work out and extremely serious. I am laser focused in there. And I'm just so into what I'm doing. And I am pushing myself to my limit. There's a couple times today, I almost puked. I don't know any other way. I always say I want to outwork. Greg Doucette always says harder than last time. So every time in there, I try to push myself harder than the last time I did the same workout. And people just stare at me because, this guy. Well, I mean, I don't do it for you. I do it for me. But I do appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, like I said, just let Daniel Jones be Daniel Jones. Let's not compare him to Josh Allen. Let's not compare him to any other quarterback. It's not fair to compare him to Josh Allen because Josh Allen had 2 bad seasons at the beginning of his career, then became really good year 3. I mean, remember, did he go? He didn't. Remember this. Last year, everybody, I wasn't comparing him to Josh Allen, but I thought Daniel Jones had a really good year last year. Everybody said Daniel Jones is going to take that 3rd-year leap. It was the 3rd-year leap like Josh Allen did because Josh Allen got Stephon Diggs. We got Kenny Golladay. So everybody's talking about how Daniel Jones is going to take that Josh Allen leap. Well, it didn't happen. And now people want to compare the first 38 games. You have to look at the body of work, and you have to look at, like I said, the talent and the skill set. It's not fair to compare Daniel Jones to Josh Allen. I'm sorry. The guy could be the best quarterback in the league. Why are we comparing Daniel Jones to the best quarterback in the league? It's not fair to Daniel Jones. It's not fair to a lot of people to compare them to Josh Allen. Not just Daniel Jones. It's not fair to compare Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts. I think it ain't fair to compare any of them to Josh Allen. So why are people comparing? Oh, that should have been a strike. Come on, Schmidt. Mets have runners at first and third, 2 outs, top of the 9th, 3-2 count on Starling Marte. I can't believe Boone has had Clark Schmidt out there the whole time. He's up to 50. This will be his 59th pitch. I don't understand what the hell is going on here. The pitch, check swing. Daniel Jones didn't even look Kenny Galladay's way. Yeah, I mean, that was part of so that was what I was talking about in the video today. Brian Daboll came out and said, everybody's fighting for their job. Guys like Colin Johnson, David Sills, and Alex Bachman aren't just playing for a roster spot. They're playing for actual playing time. And I think that was sending a message to the wide receiver corps. Kenny Golladay has been a complete disappointment. He had 500 yards receiving last year, a little more than 500 yards receiving, didn't have a receiving touchdown. Marte walks. The Mets have the bases loaded. And finally, Booger Boone will come out of the bullpen. Or come out of the dugout, and go to the bullpen. So, Kenny Golladay was terrible last year, and this year in camp, he's been uninspiring. Kadarius Toney spent more time on the sidelines than on the field, and Sterling Shepard's always injured. Is it a possibility? Because he said the best players are going to play. He doesn't care what they did and how much they get paid or what they did in the previous regime. He didn't bring Kenny Golladay in here. He didn't bring Sterling Shepard in here. Kadarius Toney ain't his pick. Is it possible that you see Colin Johnson, David Sills, and Alex Bachman as the 3 guys out there at some point? I mean, that's what Daboll was talking about. Now, is he just saying that to commend the guys for having a great summer so far? Or is he put a little bee in those other guys' bonnet and say, you guys better get your head out of your ass and start playing and get healthy, or you're going to lose your roster spot to guys that were fighting to make the team? Because Brian Daboll is going to want the guys that are most productive. And if he feels that Colin Johnson and Alex Bachman and David Sills are more productive than those other 3, he's got no allegiance to those other 3 receivers. He could easily say, you know what? I like these guys better. Daniel Jones throws better to them. He has better rapport than them. They work harder. They're healthy. They got better hands. They make better plays. We'll see. Because Sterling Shepard ain't coming back here next year. I'll be shocked if Shepard is a Giant next year. I don't know what Boone was doing, Martin. I don't know. Irish, I don't know if they think they're going to let Toney go, but I do think that next year, if Toney doesn't do anything this year, who knows? Daboll and Shane are going to have free reign. Kenny Golladay could be cut next year. They would save him $6 million. So you never know. Wandy Peralta is coming in to get this last out. Let's hope. New York, dude, nobody's taking Kenny Galladay's contract. Nobody's going to trade for him. Nobody's taking on that contract. Dude gets paid way too much. The Giants are stuck with him for this year. Like I said, they can cut him next year. They're going to have to eat some of the cap, but they're going to take a cap hit, but they would save $6 million. So WB, you never know. The Yankees have blown a lot of games this year, so it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, yeah, a lot of people are sick of Kadarius Toney, and the thing that sucks, Big Blue Elo, is at the beginning of the year, Kadarius Toney was looking really good out there. He's making plays. He was healthy. He looked fresh, and now he can't get on the field. Do I think Slayton should be cut? Yeah, Slayton ain't making this. I would be shocked if Slayton made this team because, like I said, Colin Johnson, David Sills, and Alex Bachman have all produced. Have we heard anything from Darius Slayton? And if the Giants cut him, they save $2.5 million. We're already cap stricken, so it would make all the sense in the world to release him or try to trade him. We're not bringing him back either next year. So if the Giants can get $2.5 million for getting rid of him, they might as well do it. He's not going to be out there. Like I said, I believe that I think those other 3 receivers have outperformed him. That's what's frustrating, Angel, is that, he has a lot of talent. We've seen it. You've seen the talent, but the best ability is availability. Saquon Barkley has a ton of talent too, and he's been injured. Now, Saquon Barkley came out and said, F everybody. Saquon, I like it. Saquon's got a little nastiest little chip on his shoulder, but the problem is he can have that all he wants. He's got to stay healthy. We all know what Saquon Barkley can do when healthy. We all know that explosiveness. We all know that guy can take it the distance from anywhere at any time. We also know that he hasn't been able to get to a full season healthy since his rookie season. Bad luck, obviously. He had the torn ACL. That's bad luck. Stepped on a guy's ankle after the play was over and twisted his own ankle, missed 4 weeks. And that happened his second season too. He had a high ankle sprain. Pitch. It was just foul. The Mets just missed either tying it up or going ahead by about 2 feet. That was just foul. Yeah, and this is the thing, Flycast. This is always going to be my argument with people saying Daniel Jones and Josh Allen. Look at what Josh Allen had around him. Daniel Jones still doesn't have that around him. So why would Daniel Jones take a leap this year? Why were we comparing him to Josh Allen? Daniel Jones still doesn't have that team around him that Josh Allen has, so what the hell are we even making the comparison for? The Giants don't have the Bills roster. The Bills are one of the favorites to make and win the Super Bowl. The Giants aren't, so why do we compare them? It's not like the Giants roster got a lot better. It certainly didn't. Yeah, we drafted Evan Neal. That could be a cornerstone piece. The interior line is a mishmash of nobodies, and it's injured. Kenny Golladay, who's getting paid $72 million, has shown nothing. Kadarius Toney is still hurt. So why do people make the comparison? Oh, but look at this, and then look at what Daniel Jones has, look at what Josh Allen has. Right, so stop comparing them because it doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense to compare those 2 quarterbacks and then make the excuse that Jones doesn't have anything here. He still doesn't. So why are we comparing those 2 players? Pitch. Popped up, center field. Yankees win the game. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Yankees would have swept the Mets? But that is my point with the Daniel Jones thing and the Josh Allen thing. Like, people are like, oh, look at Josh Allen. And look at what Josh Allen has. And look what Daniel Jones is. Right. Daniel Jones still doesn't have anything good. So why is he going to be good? What's going to make him great with the talent around him? It didn't get better. It didn't get better. So, I don't know. Yeah, I tell you, Omar, I wouldn't have believed it either. Joe, the Orioles look good, man. I'm happy for the Orioles. It's amazing how good the Orioles have been, and they traded Trey Mancini. Like, why did they trade one of their best players? My favorite at Brian is Colin Johnson. I like Colin Johnson. I liked him out of Texas. I was hoping the Giants drafted him, and they ended up getting him anyway. I mean, he was really good in Texas. He dealt with some injuries. He was never quite the same, but I always thought Colin Johnson had a world of talent. He's big body, he's tall, he's got good hands, and I know that he used to tear up the Sooners all the time. I like Colin Johnson the best out of all those guys by a lot. I am a Colin Johnson fan for sure. Go to Trout, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the super chat, brother. Brilly. Yes, the Yankees win, ladies and gentlemen. The Yankees win. What's one thing your least favorite head coach did well? And what did your favorite head coach do poorly? What did Joe Judge do? Joe Judge talked well. Joe Judge was a good talker, good speaker. Got me to buy in. I thought he was a good speaker until it became a lot of coach speak and a lot of double talk. But I think at the beginning, he was very good at getting the media behind him, the fans behind him, and even the players. I think that he did a really good job of talking. Other than that, I don't think he did anything well. My favorite head coach is Bill Parcells, but I was younger when he was there, so I don't know. If there was anything Parcells probably did poorly, it was maybe he rode his players a little bit too hard. Like, I know he had problems like a Stars, which was a good and a bad thing. It just showed that Bill Parcells didn't give a damn how big of a star you were. He wanted you to do your job, whether that was Sims, Lawrence Taylor, or Carl Banks. I mean, Carl Banks says in the America's Game 1990, he goes, there was times I hated Bill Parcells. So if there was one thing that Parcells probably could have done better, maybe he could have been a little bit better with his players, kind of like Coughlin was near the end. So, my buddy Joey's back in the house. What up, Joey? Brilly. Thank you, sir. Yes, the Yankees win, my friend. The Yankees freaking win. Pujols at 700. How many home runs did Pujols hit in the last week? He was 8 away. But Joey, the Yankees needed that. Good Lord. I can't. Yeah, if somebody would have told me the Yankees were sweeping the Mets, especially with, well, DeGrom got pushed back tonight, but obviously with Scherzer going, man, I would have said no way, no how. No way, no how. It doesn't even show home runs on here. Isn't that amazing? Giants need to make the playoffs to save DJ's job. Yes. Yeah. I mean, listen, man. What is wrong with this stupid phone, man? Just want to check this out. I got to go here. He's got 693 homers. Yeah, and it's 700 homers. Yeah. I think he'll get there. Scherzer gives up too many homers. I'm still surprised. I mean, Scherzer was 9-2 with a 2.15 ERA. So I was just surprised. LA Lou, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate it. Says in this offense, Alex Bachman is going to be a weapon. The Rams had him in camp as an undrafted free agent in 2019, but we didn't have room for him. He's going to flourish. Now, like I said, Bachman Turner overdrive, baby. He was taking care of business the other night. And listen, man, I'm rooting for those guys. Look, whoever helps the Giants win, man, I don't give a damn if it's Galladay, Tony, Bachman, Colin Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Bellinger, like Ricky Seals-Jones. I don't care, man. I just want the Giants to win. I'm just so sick and tired of always coming on here after a loss. I hate it. And I know everybody was like, oh, yeah, Baddog loves the rant. I love Baddog. I'm glad that you guys like the rants because those are heartfelt. It pisses me off when my teams lose. I do not like losing. Even if I expect them to lose, it still pisses me off. I don't like losing. I don't like my teams lose. I'm a competitive guy. Now, I am not an NFL player. I'm not close to that type of level athlete. But for what I can do for myself, I push myself to the limits in everything that I do. I give 110% everything that I do. I work as hard as I can at everything that I do. I expect that from my players. I'm sick and tired of having to bow down to the Eagles and the Cowboys. I'm sick of it. I want to tell them to go scratch. I want to tell them to go take a long walk off a short cliff. I'm sick and tired of being their speed bump and their punching bag. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I want the Giants to punch back. I want the Giants to beat their ass. I want the Giants to be dominant like they once were. I lived that time. I know what that's like. I know what it's like. My first inclination on YouTube from 2007 to 2009, the Giants are the best team in football. That was fun. That was fun coming on every week and telling everybody. And you knew as a Giants fan, especially in 2007 or 2008, before Burris shot himself, 2008, you knew when you came out here and said we were going to whoop your ass, that we were going to whoop your ass. You knew as a Giants fan that we were beating everybody we played. You knew that in 1986. You knew that in 1990. I don't care what anybody said. You always knew you had a chance to win those games. I miss that, man. It has been a long time since the Giants have been that dominant big blue machine that us older guys remember. I mean, I look at the kids today, and you would have had to be, you have to be probably at the very least, 18 years old to remember when the Giants were good. At least 18. That means you'd be 7 years old when they won a championship last. So it's been way too long. And it's not that we're not winning Super Bowls. I mean, we're not even winning games. I'm freaking sick of it, man. I am so sick and tired of it. I want to win football games. I want to be competitive. I just want to get better. I want to see this team grow, man. And we have just been we've been in quicksand for 5 years, and I'm hoping like hell. And I do think that they got it right this time. I really do. You got a good, young head coach. He's fiery. He's got an innovative mind. You got a really good young offensive coordinator. Both of these guys work with the two of the best quarterbacks in the league. You hope that they get the most out of Daniel Jones. You got a really good, young-minded, bright 21st century GM in Shane. You got a really good assistant, a really brilliant mind in Brandon Brown. So you hope that these guys, especially going into this season, remember, Shane and Daboll and company, they didn't have their own scouts last year to go out and scout these guys for the Giants. Now in 2023, it's going to be Shane's guys. Shane's going to be sending them, go look at this kid, go look at that kid, go take a look at this kid. It's going to be Shane's guys that goes and scouts the prospects for the draft. I mean, I'm not saying that Shane didn't have guys scouting, as I'm sure he did for Buffalo, but obviously Buffalo's needs way different than the Giants. So, Danny, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. He says, "Sup, Baddog? I know you're not a Jalen Hurts fan." No, I mean, I'm a fan. I just don't think he's good. I'm iffy on him, but if you're being honest, do you think he can be a good quarterback in the league? No, I don't. I don't think he'd be a good quarterback. I think he'd be a good running quarterback. I think that he can do things to help your team win, but this is it. I think Jalen Hurts can be a good game manager. Jalen Hurts isn't the type of quarterback. If you're down 28-10 in the fourth quarter, Jalen Hurts ain't bringing you back. Not his forte. It's not his forte. It wasn't his forte at Alabama. It wasn't his forte at Oklahoma. He's not a great passer. He doesn't have a great skill set when it comes to passing. He's got really good instincts. He's a good scrambler. He's very good. He's very athletic. He works hard. He's a good leader. He's a good kid. But he's not the type of quarterback that's going to be able to beat the elite teams. He's not going to win a shootout with Aaron Rodgers. He's not going to win a shootout with Pat Mahomes. He's not going to win a shootout with Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. He's not going to win those games. He can't match those guys. So I think Hurts can do enough to help you win games. But if you get behind, he's got no chance. I mean, you saw what happened against Tampa Bay last year. You guys are down 31-0 before he scored anything. Before you guys scored anything, you're down 31-0. Game is over. He had a lot of games where his stats got skewed. Against the Raiders, you were down 33-7 or whatever the hell it was, and he got a couple of cheap touchdowns at the end. So it's not that I don't like Jalen Hurts. I've always liked Jalen Hurts as a kid, as a person, whatever. I think there's nothing wrong with him. It's not like he's a bad person. I think he's a great person. I just don't think he's a very good quarterback. It has nothing to do with him being on the Eagles either. That's the way I felt with him coming out of college. Look at any Jalen Hurts video I did before he was drafted by the Eagles. And I said I thought he was a 4th-round talent. I never was high on Jalen Hurts. So, and neither were Eagle fans. Eagle fans couldn't believe that draft pick when they took him. Dominic, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Brilly. He says this new regime, for some reason, feels different. Not expecting us to win right away. Just want to see improvement week after week. Then the wins will come. I couldn't agree with you more, man. It feels different. Somebody mentioned it in the chat Sunday night. The coaching staff just seems different. It just seems like a real coaching staff. And when Daboll got pissed in a preseason game, and you could tell he was legitimately mad because Cincinnati got away with every freaking pass interference. And then we have a ticky-tack push-off and they call it against us. I said, that man cares. Good. That's not gaslighting, man. That guy was over there. He was genuinely pissed off about that. So, and I like Daboll. He's kind of got a hard edge to him. Like Joe Judge had a hard edge, but I think Joe Judge was kind of, I don't know how much people believed that he really had a hard edge. Daboll don't come off like that, but he like, I felt like Joe Judge was trying to be the tough guy all the time. I don't think Daboll tries to be the tough guy, but I think Daboll is also a guy you can tell doesn't take any shit. I mean, that's the way I kind of look at it. Nicholas Liccione, Brilly Paisano, thank you so much. Lamar Jackson, I think Lamar Jackson's a really good quarterback. Way better than I thought he would be. Definitely wasn't high on him coming out of college either. Said, another scrambling quarterback at Louisville. It's not really a big deal. What did he do? He ain't going to be any good. Prove me wrong. So if Eagle fans can take anything to heart about me not thinking Jalen Hurts is going to be good, I didn't think Lamar Jackson was going to be good. And I didn't think Josh Allen was going to be good either. They're both good. So they're both really good. Then again, I thought Trubisky would suck. He does. Thought Sam Darnold would suck. He does. There's a bunch of guys I thought would suck, and they do. So I don't know. But I do think he's good. Calvin, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Cardinals fan in the house. Good one for the Yanks. Regarding your Giants and ongoing injuries, it's a turf issue or just bad luck. Seems like a lot of injuries happening on the field. Rooting for you guys. Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate it. And yes, turf is definitely an issue because it's not just the Giants. It's the Jets, too. We both play in the same field. We both play in the same turf. And obviously, we have different trainers who play different teams. And the same things seem to happen to both teams. So it kind of sucks. But a lot of people will tell you that the turf is bad. And that's why, Yeah, Danny. I mean, that's what it is. I just don't think he doesn't have the strongest arm. He has a hard time with like that 15-yard out, that 20-yard out. His accuracy downfield is bad, and his ball floats. His mechanics just aren't really good at throwing the ball down the field. They never were. You know what I mean? So maybe you can work on that. I don't know. He's not going to have much more time to prove it because the Eagles are stacked. I hate the Eagles. I hate them. But if I'm being honest, man, you look at that team on paper, and it's damn good. I picked you to win the division. I must think pretty highly of your roster, even with him as the quarterback. But I'm not going to say this is a make-or-break season for him, but there's a lot of pressure on him because there's a reason Howie Roseman traded his players away and got all that draft capital for the first round because if Jalen Hurts doesn't work out, well, now Howie has a couple of first-round picks, and if he wants to trade up and get a quarterback, he might be able to wheel and deal. So I think that's the same thing. I think Jalen Hurts is kind of on a leash this year, not maybe a short leash, but I do think that if he underachieves with this team, and what I mean by underachieving is you don't win at least one playoff game. I think that Howie Roseman went out, they got A.J. Brown, you drafted Nakobe Dean, you drafted Jordan Davis. You went out, you made a lot of moves. You signed Hassan Reddick. So Howie's going for it. He's going for it. And I feel like if you guys don't get at least one playoff win, Hurts could be out the door. Donovan, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Brilly, I appreciate it. He says, give Judge credit. He believes his own BS. That he does. He believed that they weren't some clown show organization, but they were. Worst thing, I have never in my life, almost watching football for 40 years, I have never in my life seen back-to-back quarterback sneaks like that on your own 5-yard line. 2nd and 11, 3rd and 9. I've never seen that. Still got his playbook right there. It is insane. Double D, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Really. I appreciate it very much. How likely is it we beat the Titans? I don't think it's likely. Is it possible? Yes. It's possible. No turnovers in our defense. We win the turn. Listen, if we win the turn, it's a big if. If we win the turnover battle and find a way to stop Derrick Henry, we got a chance. We got a chance. I don't think the Titans are scaring anybody with their passing game. There's no A.J. Brown there anymore. So you stop Derrick Henry, you force Ryan Tannehill in 3rd and long. I think that with Wink Martindale's defense, I think we might be able to do something. But you got to stop Henry. You can't have Tannehill in 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, because Tannehill is going to be able to kill you if you get 3rd manageable. So I'm not going to say it's likely, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. We could have matched up against somebody a lot worse than that week 1. But again, everything's new for us. New line. They haven't really got to work together. We've had a lot of injuries. New coaching regime, new playbook. Everything's new. Titans have been together a long time. They certainly have a big advantage when it comes to familiarity. Dominic, my friend, Brilly, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I'm really impressed by Oswaldo Cabrera. If he can get his back going, I think we might have something. Also, Glaber needs to go. Good win by the Yankees tonight. Huge win for the Yankees tonight. Huge, because both Tampa Bay and Toronto looked like they were going to win. Toronto loves playing Boston. Tampa was up 9-1 on Anaheim, so they're going to win that game. But yeah, Cabrera, you can put him anywhere in the field. His glove has been fantastic. And, Dominic, I think his bat will come around. I thought the bases loaded walk that he had, that was huge, man, because he's a young kid. He struggled at the plate. When you're a young guy and you just got called up and you're struggling, you have a tendency to overexert. We see Glaber do it all the time. Glaber in the majors forever, but he goes out of the strike zone. He tries to do way too much. He gets extremely impatient. Cabrera drawing a walk, to me, I thought that was a great at-bat, showed great patience. He has a great swing. I do think his bat will come around, but I think that as long as he can continue to play really good defense, now, I made a mistake last night, because you got to understand, when you get out into right field, that's the outfielder's ball. You got to let up, and you got to let the right fielder take that ball. It was a mistake, but I think as long as Cabrera continues to show the glove, he'll be out there every night. So I do like that so far. I do think he has a really nice swing. I think it's only a matter of time before he gets going. He's got to get acclimated to Major League pitching, man. It's a big step up, and he's just been in the league a couple of times. He hasn't seen these pitchers. So we got to give him a chance, L.A. Lou, thanks so much for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. Judge could be the tough guy, but he didn't have the coaching chops to back it up. He wasn't a leader. Gettleman and Amara took a leap and plummeted. That's a fact. That is a fact. I thought Jim Harbaugh would have been a guy to come in here. But that's the whole thing, Lou. Gettleman thought he was smarter than everybody, right? That was always Gettleman's thing. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm going to take Daniel Jones 6th because I'm smarter than you. I'm going to fix the offensive line. Saquon Barkley. I'm not going to pick up the phone. I'm not going to pick it up, but they can Saquon Barkley and fix the offensive line with a running back and then a quarterback. Gettleman was full of it, man. I want to get me some hog mollies. Give me some hog mollies. 3 first-round picks in 2019, a quarterback, a defensive tackle, and a cornerback who's not even on the team anymore. All right. The smartest guy in the room, Dave Gettleman. Gettleman didn't know what the hell. He didn't know his head from his ass. He didn't know. Yankees did get a huge W. But you know what the funny thing is? Like, Mets fans, and I didn't care. I mean, the Mets were better than us, at the time. When the Mets swept the Yankees in the 2-game series at Citi Field, they were all bragging, running around, pumping their chests. The Mets, they were the best team in New York. We're the best team in New York, which they are record-wise. And they certainly have been since the All-Star break. The Yankees have been terrible. But maybe they're coming around. Listen, the Yankees played small ball tonight. Stolen bases, a bunt, IKF with a bunt. Runner goes to second. A drive in with a base hit. Hey, who knew? Get him on, bunt him over. Benintendi gets a hit. They score a run. And yeah, they scored a run on an Aaron Judge homer too. You can score in different ways. One run via the homer tonight. 3 runs via other avenues. That's the way the Yankees won at the beginning of the year. Stealing bases, bunting guys over, hitting sac flies, that type of thing. Fundamental baseball. And thank you, Aaron Boone. Do it more often. Stop with the analytical BS. Your best hitter hits second. No, they don't. Your best hitter has always hit third or fourth. You put your 2 best on-base guys first and second in the lineup, and then you put your RBI guys third and fourth. You want men on base in front of a guy like Aaron Judge. It doesn't make sense to bat him second. I don't know where the hell people come up with this stuff. Did Babe Ruth hit second? Lou Gehrig? Mickey Mantle? Roberto Clemente? They hit second? Probably not. Did Ted Williams hit second? No. So did David Ortiz hit second? Did Manny Ramirez hit second? Did Tony Gwynn wasn't even a power hitter. Did Tony Gwynn hit second? No, Tony Gwynn hit third. Why? The best hitter on the team. Best hitter on the team hits third. You know. Timothy, no. Davis Webb probably won't even make the team. He's not gonna win the starting job over those guys. Tyrod Taylor makes $17 million for 2 years. And Daniel Jones is a 6th overall pick. Daniel Jones is quarterback. Daboll's made that crystal clear since day one. Daniel Jones is a quarterback. The only way Daniel Jones isn't the quarterback is if he gets hurt. Or, like I said, the Giants are like 2-11, and they're just looking to finish out the season, and they know Jones ain't coming back. So they say, to hell with it. We're just going to play Tyrod Taylor, and Tyrod Taylor is going to be our bridge gap next year anyway because we're going to draft a quarterback. So I'll tell you what, Svi, it's about damn time, man. I mean, the Yankees have been driving me absolutely batshit crazy, as you've seen some of my Yankee rants, which people seem to really enjoy. I'm always proud of people enjoying my rants. As I always say, it's part of my personality. It's a good part of my personality. It's part of my charm. My ranting is ranting is a big part of my channel. And I've always said I believe that people enjoy it because they feel what I'm feeling. They're frustrated like I am. I think that's the majority of those fans that enjoy my ranting, is they feel the same frustrations I do. And I say, that's right, Baddog, I feel you. Because they're like I am. They want the damn team to win. They're sick and tired of freaking losing. They're sick and tired of being embarrassed. They expect the best of themselves. They expect the best of their team. I feel like that's why people relate to those videos the best. Because they're that type of person, just like I am. They're sick and tired of the damn team losing. They spend hundreds of dollars buying gear, probably thousands, buying the gear, going to the games. They spend hours upon hours upon hours watching them every week. They expect better. You know? DeGrom wouldn't have given that homer to DeGrom didn't pitch tonight. So what can you do? Kyle, you're right. I mean, the Yankees, when they go out in the West, bud, there's no way they can have a losing West Coast trip. They're playing 7 games against Oakland and Anaheim. They got to go at the very least 4-3. They should go 5-2 or 6-1. There's no way that they should be losing to those teams. Those teams stink. If we're gonna make any kind of push at this thing, I know going to the West always sucks. I'm thinking about, I'm doing the show with Chris on Friday night, so I was thinking about doing the game on Friday night, but I think Talking Giants is gonna be Friday night. I don't want to do it Thursday because I'm up forever. I mean, these games, I would love to do a West Coast game, man, but I'm up forever. They end at like 1:30 in the morning, man. A lot of times I don't even finish watching the game. I go to sleep listening to it, and I don't even finish it because I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. So those are tough. Those are tough for me. If like, unlike the Lakers start at 10:30. I know they're done in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. The Yankee games can take upwards of 4 hours. And I'm going to bed at 2 in the morning instead of 1. So, tough. But, Timothy, I don't think anybody's taking Kenny Galladay. I don't think anybody's taking him. But I mean, obviously, Roquan Smith's been a name that's been out there, but they talked about if they wanted to get Roquan Smith, that they'd have to trade Saquon Barkley because they're kind of in the same position. So I don't know. I still can't believe we hit 100,000 subscribers, man. That is unbelievable. You guys and girls are the best, man. I always say you're way too good to me, and it's just crazy, man, to think that actually happened. And to think about how good that 24-hour stream was, man, that's freaking awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, Lou, I mean, I don't have the baseball package anymore. I got rid of it because I didn't use it enough, and it's expensive. I didn't use it. Enough. And also, I think when I was doing the Dodgers game, like, the other thing with me is I mean, if you've seen me on Instagram, right? You can tell that I really am into freaking bodybuilding. Like, I'm really into working out. And I can tell you, man, I get very tired from that. Somebody actually said it in my live stream. He goes, you're doing a 24-hour live stream with 8% body fat, because anybody that knows that has body fat like that, single digit body fat, you have a tendency to get tired. Listen to this story, though. This is no bullshit. I hadn't had my body composition done. I hadn't had my body fat tested in 2 months. So when I started the first time, I was 10.6%. Then I had it done a month later. I was 9.6%. Then I was 9.1%. I hadn't been tested in 2 months since then. So I got tested yesterday, and the woman says to me, she puts her hand on the screen and she goes, guess what you are. I said 8.4. She said, I'm not bullshitting. She said, you are 6.5% body fat. I said, whoa, that's too low. I don't want to be that low. I don't want to be 6.5%. I don't like that. I'm like, that's way too lean. I go, I can't be 6.5% body fat. She said, do you want me to do it again? I said, yeah, do it again, because it probably didn't read it right. So I get back on the scale again. She's like, just breathe. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. Relax. She takes it again. She goes, it's lower. It's 6.1% body fat. Now, I know I'm low. I don't think I'm that low. I think that scale's off by 2%. I am not. There's no way I'm 6% body fat. That's not feasible. If I was 6% body fat, I would be competing legitimately at 6 point. I can't be that low, because I eat. But you guys saw me. You guys saw me on a 24-hour stream, right? I downed a pint of ice cream. I eat that every night. Shout out to Knicks, right? Knicks ice cream. Every night. Tonight, I actually had Halo Top because I wanted to try. They had this blueberry crumble, so I tried. I swear to God, I've never been a big ice cream dude, but ever since I got on this diet and found this sugar-free ice cream, I eat a pint of ice cream every night. And sometimes my calories are low enough. I also have 3 protein pancakes. I'm not going to do that tonight because yesterday, when she told me I was 6.1% body fat, 6.5% body fat, my wife and I went out to Maggie McFly's at Crossgates Mall. I don't know anybody in the 518. Reality might know. He's in this area. We went to Maggie. I ate some fried pickles. I had me a 23-ounce Sam Adams cherry wheat beer. I had a pulled pork sandwich with some cheddar cheese on it. I ate half my kid's giant pretzel. I had French fries. I came home. I had some M&Ms. I had some of his cupcake. And I had a pint of ice cream. So my calories are up to 3,200. All that, I was only at 3,200 calories. I don't eat anything during the day. But I went to but then today I went right back to normal. I can't do it. But that Knicks ice cream is a lifesaver, man. I can eat that every night. And it's so damn good. So good. You guys want healthy ice cream? That's your stuff. Knicks, man. You get a pint of it. It's 300. Like the highest calories, 370. Get a pint of Haagen-Dazs. It's like 800. I'm telling you, you never know it's so sugar-free. It's amazing. It's amazing. Knicks needs to sponsor this channel. I'm telling you right now, I could sell that stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I don't know how that we always get talking about fitness. I have to start doing some live streams on the fitness channel. I think that needs to be done. I think I got to start. I wanted to get to 100,000 on this channel. I did, but the problem is, man, this is such a busy time of year for me. You know, we got the Yankees. You know, we're getting ready to get into the playoffs here. We got September baseball. We got the playoffs. We got the Giants season starting. Got the Lakers starting in October. So wicked busy on here from, you know, now pretty much through February at least. But I definitely want to start doing some live streams over there and talking about fitness. I love this stuff. Knicks is the Swedish ice cream. Yes, Mary, it is. It's good. It is. It even has a Swedish lettering on it. Dubs, my friend, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. So where can I get Nick's ice cream? It's in my grocery store. There's a couple grocery stores up here. There's a Hannaford and there's a Market 32 or Price Chop or whatever. Nick's is there. I know in Targets they have a Halo Top, which is similar. It's also a protein, sugar-free ice cream. Target has Halo Top. They don't have Nick's. At least the Target near me didn't have it. The Target near me and the grocery stores near me do not have sugar-free Hershey's syrup either, which I really want. There's a sugar-free Hershey's chocolate syrup that has no calories. I need that in my life. So my subscribers are the best. They introduced me to these ice creams. Had a guy, you know, had my guy Jay Monroe introduce me to sugar-free maple syrup that I could put on my pancakes. I mean, I eat the pancakes dry. I like the pancakes dry, but they're 10,000. They're 1,000 times better with the syrup. And sugar-free barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is very high in carbs, sugar, calories. Kinder's sugar-free or Baby Ray's sugar-free. There's nothing in that. It's 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is plenty of barbecue sauce for anything. Beautiful. Mary says she found it at ShopRite. That's another one up in this area, ShopRite. But I just don't shop there because ShopRite's it's a ways away from me. But ShopRite is another one in this area. So it's good stuff. Yes, the Yankees did have a huge sweep. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But yeah, man, the Yankees, big time. Big time. Use Primal Kitchen for sugar-free sauces. That or Amazon. Like I need that in my life. The ice cream is great. It'd be nice if I could just put some that or some sugar-free peanut butter spread or something on it. I love peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Your dad saw Maris at 61 homers and 61. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, it'd be cool for Judge to make a run at it. He's got 48. He's got time. I think he's on pace, but he would need to get hot. Like Judge would need to have one of those months where one of those weeks where he hits 4 or 5 home runs. And maybe he's getting there. His swing's starting to come around. He's starting to hit the ball hard again. And listen, he's going out on the West Coast. Now, granted, Oakland's not the best. Number one, Judge can hit the ball out of any park. But the ball don't carry well in Oakland. It's probably going to be hard for him to hit the ball out there. Now, Anaheim's a different story. I do think he hit the ball out of Anaheim quite a bit. Their pitching sucks, unless they face Ohtani. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, trust me, Dubs, only I'm the same way. I mean, I don't even really have a sweet tooth. I'm more of a salty snack guy, but I can't eat salty snacks. There is no sugar-free salty snack. There's no sugar-free Cheez-Its or Cheetos or any of that. Those are all high in carbs and calories and fat. I can't eat anything salty. So I told my wife, I said, who the hell? He said, who the hell? I told my wife tonight, I said, who the hell would have ever thought I'd be? Because I've never been I like ice cream, but I've never been a massive ice cream guy. But I swear to God, I eat it. I eat a pint of it every night. There's 6 nights a week. Maybe there's one night I don't, but like 6 nights a week, I have a pint of ice cream. And I said, who would ever thought I'd turn into that guy? But this also cures my sweet tooth, man. You watch every bodybuilder, they all drink this. Maybe if it's not Coke Zero, it's Pepsi Zero. I don't know what's up with Kadarius Toney. He's always hurt. It sucks. It sucks. I don't think Aaron Hicks will be going after the season. He's got 7 years, so they still got 3 more years of him. I don't think I would love to get rid of him. I would love to. I don't know who the hell's taking him. Maybe the Yankees just DFA him and get rid of him. I don't know. I don't know. What's my favorite cereal to eat? I mean, I don't really eat cereal anymore because again, it's full of sugar and carbs. There's this stuff called Magic Spoon cereal. Magic Spoon cereal actually reached out to me to sponsor me a while back, and I didn't know what the hell it was. I wish I knew now. I wish they'd reach out to me now because I guess they give you free Magic Spoon cereal, and it's the same thing. It's sugar-free, high-protein cereal, like no carbs. And I'm like, damn, I missed out on that one. But yeah, I've never had sugar. I've never had the Magic Spoon. So maybe, but my favorite other than that, I mean, I always like, I mean, what cereal don't I like? I don't like Cheerios. Other than that, pretty much anything. Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Krispies, Golden Grams, Cookie Crisp, Fruity Pebbles, Trix, Fruit Loops, you name it. I mean, Wheaties. It didn't really matter. Any of those Special K cereals, I like cereal. I just can't. I can't go to town on it. So Big Moo, I don't know, man. That's something you probably have to talk to your credit card about. Unless it's just showing up like your old ones are showing up, my friend. I don't know why they're not showing up. That's weird. What's going on, card coach? That's weird. I don't know why that's doing that. Like I said, unless you're getting old receipts, that's possible. Chris, no problem, man. Listen, man. One of my subscribers turned me on to Knicks ice cream, so I looked at Halo Top, and again, Halo Top is good too. I know that dude's like, Halo Top is good too. Now my wife prefers Knicks. Knicks does taste a little better, but Halo Top is good. I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, Halo Top's trash. Halo Top is not trash. Halo Top is good too. And like I said, I prefer Knicks and I buy more Knicks than Halo Top, but there's definitely some flavors of Halo Top that Knicks doesn't have. Like tonight, blueberry crumble. Knicks doesn't have a blueberry crumble, not in my store anyway. But I get everything else. Caramel. I got caramel coffee. I got chocolate chip cookie dough. I got chocolate, Swedish chocolate, Rocky Road, vanilla. I don't even know what else is up there. I bought 6 pints of ice cream. I told my wife, I started laughing. I go, it's bad. Every time I go into the grocery store, the first aisle I go to is aisle 8, the soda aisle. And I put 3 of these in my cart, whether I need them or I don't. Every time I go to the grocery store, aisle 8, 3 bottles of Coke Zero. Tonight I went right for the ice cream. I didn't go for the Coke Zero at first. I went right for the damn ice cream. She's like, "What?" I go, "Yeah, I almost forgot to get Coca-Cola." I bought 6 pints of ice cream. I got Rocky Road for her because she likes the Rocky Road, and I did eat the other half of the pint yesterday. So I was just like, I'll buy her some Rocky Road. But yeah, I bought 6 pints. I'm good for the week. Jeremiah, my friend, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. He says, "I've tried Magic Spoon, definitely worth it. I'm gonna have to look into it." I have to look into it. Cornflakes, yeah. Like I said, there's not a cereal I don't like. I definitely prefer the kid cereals. So I definitely do. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. It's 11:15. I appreciate you hanging out. Talk Giants. We never talk Giants. We talk Giants at first, and then it just spills into whatever. But I do have to get up, and I'm sorry about the video today. That kind of sucks, man. I thought it was a really good video, and I had a lot of good points in it, and I played it back, and I hear, and then I hear nothing, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me that did not record. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna redo the whole thing. I'm like, I'll just go live and hang out with the chat for an hour or so, and I don't want to be too late though, because I do have to get up and go to work. So I do appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to try to have a Giants video up tomorrow. And like I said, I'll be live with Chris on Friday. And then when I go to Cooperstown, I'll probably do a little vlog or something. So hopefully you check out the video tomorrow. I thank you guys and girls for being here again. Thank you for 100,000 subscribers. That's amazing. And thank you for an amazing 24-hour stream. Like I said, we'll be able to donate $1,125 to Wounded Warriors Project, which is unbelievable. unbelievable. It's the best 24-hour stream I've ever had. So we finished with the bang. Thank you guys, girls, for being here. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. It's a Bad Diggy Dizzle.